What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about why rich people are the best people to work for in your service business. I got 3 reasons for you. And the interesting thing is I started window cleaning back in 2016. I was cleaning commercial windows for $25 a pop. And I just knew at one point that I didn't have enough time in the day to make enough money or the money I wanted to make. So target this avatar of human and you could free up a lot of time and make a lot more money for yourself in profits for your business so you can do the things you want to do, like hang out with your family. Stick all the way to the end of the video. I got 3 reasons for you here today. Let's jump into it.
If you're thinking about starting a pressure washing business, but you want to learn more about the equipment, mixing chemicals, how to clean every surface on a residential job site, property protection, and much, much more, check out the How to Wash course. It'll be the first link in the comment section and the descriptions.
Okay, so the first reason why rich people are the best customers to work for is they know the value of time. They're not DIYers. If you'll notice, all the middle class, lower class, they're all out mowing their lawn on Saturday. They're trying to buy a pressure washer at Home Depot and save a few bucks, doing it themselves. Well, the rich people are not like that. They're not interested in that. And in this reason, they have become rich. They know the value of time. They know the value of hiring someone to do the things they don't want to do, or they understand that doing something else while you wash their house is a better investment of their time, whether it's for peace of mind, for bonding with their family, or a business decision. They're not going to be out DIYing this job. They make more in one day than usually it costs us to clean. Okay, so you have to understand they are very different from the people who you usually grew up around. I grew up in an area of Alabama where everyone was nickel and diming everything, full of DIY, full of blue collar, and they almost have a badge of honor of DIYing the pressure washing on their house. Rich people are not this way. They accept the quote that you send via text, and they leave a check under the doormat as soon as you're done. Knowing the value of time made them rich, and this is why they're so easy to deal with when it comes to services 95% of the time, because they understand the value of time. And they're not interested in doing this process themselves. They're also not going to bug you. They're not going to follow you around the yard. Usually they never come out of the house unless you need them or to greet them at the beginning of the job. They're not going to be following you around, nitpicking every single thing. If they are, they're living above their means and they're not really rich. So, rich people know the value of time, and this works in your favor. All right, before we jump into reason number 2, let me ask you a question and answer in the comments or even rhetorically. Have you ever been on a job site, and you're giving a price to a lower class or a middle class customer, and when you give them the estimate, they gasp? They can't believe you would charge this much. This is highway robbery. And they may even have a few more choice words for you. It's almost like they would love for you to be in business, but not be in business at the same time. Have you ever felt this way? Well, it's very interesting. It's kind of a communist mindset. It's very weird. They don't believe in communism if they're in the U.S. for sure. Most people. But they also don't really want you to be in business. And that's why reason number 2 is the rich love the white lab coat. The cool thing about rich people is they actually want you to win. They want you to be their trusted advisor to everything exterior cleaning. The house you're watching us clean right here actually had a 3-truck landscaping company doing all of the mulch, all the flower beds. They had about 6 guys out there doing everything on the property. The homeowner, he was gone. He got in his Range Rover and drove off. So rich people want to abdicate authority to experts. The white lab coat is a theory that when they would send anyone into a doctor's office, and as long as they were wearing a white lab coat, the person in the doctor's office, whoever the patient was, would believe whatever that person wearing the white lab coat said, whether it was a diagnosis of cancer, if it was a diagnosis for an ear infection. From top to bottom, from really bad to minor, they would believe, and that white lab coat cued the abdication of authority. This is called an authority bias. And rich people are not without this feeling. They're humans as well. So they want you to win. They want you to be the person who does the job. And they're looking for value. That's what they look for. They're not about short-term costs. They've made many investments that have panned out long term, and they're hoping you will be one of those as well. They can invest in you a few times a year, and the value and peace of mind they get with their home is going to way outweigh the costs that you charge them. This is the difference in the rich and the poor. Rich people also buy Ferraris that are expertly crafted down to the minute detail by little Italian fingers in Italy. They really appreciate an expert being on their property, someone who they can trust in their backyard, looking into all of their windows, if you know what I mean. Which brings us to reason number 3. Rich people are your best source of recurring revenue. Now look, they're going to want to call you back. If you've done everything I've talked about in this video and you set it up properly and you follow up with them every single season, they are going to call you back to clean their property again and again. This is very simple. They have advisors who they've trusted with their finances, who they call and they have lunch with. They have a person for their banking. They have a person for their lending. They have a person for their accounting. They need to have a person for their pressure washing, which means they have a built-in trust framework that they want to add to. They want to plug you in as another chess piece in their arsenal so they can call you every single year. Here's the caveat. You have to follow up and you have to put the bug in their ear every single year or season to come back and do the job again. They're very busy people, so you are going to have to follow up with them. But the truth is they've always got the money. They're always ready to abdicate the trust to you, and they want to have you come clean again. So if you'll just follow up, you'll do the normal process, they can be a lifelong customer for your business year after year, and you'll be talking about it in year 10, how you cleaned their house 10 years ago. Now, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you got everything that you wanted out of it and understand why rich people are the best people to work for. They really are. And if you invest in these little frameworks that I've given you, I'm sure you can lock down a stack of them for yourself and change the financial game for you, your business, your family, and onward. Comment below what you loved about this video, and if you have any questions, I will answer them later on. Also, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for me, and I will see you guys in the next video.